and gentlemen, the Hartford Whalers!
Hey! Peter, Patter, and Perry, and our special guest is Stanley Cup champion Dana Murzyn, who began his career with that lively song from the Hartford Whalers. Tell us how it all started after a great junior career in Calgary, and the 5th overall pick in the NHL with the Whalers.
Yeah, went to the draft.
It just faded out, by the way.
Got picked, and signed my contract in the airport on the way to Hartford 3 days before training camp, because everyone was waiting for Wendell to sign, because he was the first pick, and that dictates
Wendell Clark,
after.
number 1
Yep.
overall, yeah.
So I met my agent, Donnie Meehan, at the time in the airport, and signed my contract, flew there on a Saturday. Training camp started Monday. The Cat called me in on Sunday and said we're going to have a press conference.
The Cat, EMILE Cat Francis.
A lot of young listeners who might not know who the Cat is.
Well, it was EMILE Francis. I believe he was a goaltender for the Rangers when he played, and went on to be a GM in the league for St. Louis and Hartford that I know of. Might be others.
Hold on.
Rangers.
Hashtag looking up millennials.
Rangers,
there you go. He's GM there too, okay. But no, great guy. Heavy Eastern accent and very to the point about things. Called me in and said, we're going to have a press conference. They're going to ask you 3 questions, and here's your 3 answers. So I walked in the next room, and the first question was, you played right defense in junior. They might have a spot on left defense. We'll see, but are you okay with that? And my answer was, of course I'm okay with that. I'll play anywhere they have a position for me. Second question was, do you intend on making the team here this year? And the answer was, that's what training camp's all about. I'm going to go out and give it my best shot. And the third one was something really dumb, like, are you happy to be in Hartford? No. I even knew that answer. I'm ecstatic to be here.
Now, the Whalers' first-round draft pick must have been a huge amount of media there for that.
No. No, it was great. That's the best thing about going to Hartford. No one knows where you are.
Was training camp in Hartford?
Yep, right at the Civic Center.
And like, who were, especially the older guys, what older guys were still on that team back then? Who were the character guys that?
Well, Joel Quenneville was our assistant captain. Ronnie Francis would have been going into his 4th year.
That was the Cat's son.
Well, no, I don't think so. I know it's a podcast. We're not going there.
I'm trying to lure you in, Hank.
Yeah, but older guys, there really wasn't that many.
No.
Like Joel might have been our oldest guy at 32. Greg Malone was there.
Johnny Anderson, was he there?
Yeah, but Johnny didn't come until a little bit later. Ray
Mike
Neufeld was
Liut?
there at the time. Mike Liut, yeah. So you had, Sylvain Turgeon, Sylvain Cote, Torrey Robertson, Ron Francis,
You guys had a good
Kevin
team.
Dineen,
A pretty good team.
Johnny Anderson, Scott Kleindorf, Dave Babbage joined us that year.
Did you have the Babbage brothers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Nice.
Yeah. And that Wayne got his career ended in, I think it might have been a playoff game against the Nordiques.
We have a new sponsor for the show, Spartan Development, kicking ugly concrete to the curb, Perry. Why settle for second best?
I agree.
Peter Maher?
You got it.
Spartan Development, concrete restoration and coatings.
Love it.
Were you there when the roof came off the building?
No, I think that was maybe a decade before me.
Hank, tell the people where you played. I mean, the mall.
The mall.
The mall.
Yeah, but the mall was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, basically, if you go to downtown Hartford, it might have changed. I've been there for a long time. But you had kind of a small 4 to 6 block area that had the mall and the restaurants and businesses, and then there was a street that had all the insurance buildings. You didn't really want to stray too far from that, because after that it became a typical...
Not a nice place.
Yeah, not a great place. So you basically went to the mall, that's where everybody went, and then you went home. And there had to be 6 or 8 restaurants in there, and Chuck Cellar is the one I remember the most, because we didn't pay for food or beer in there. So, I'm an 18-year-old kid, I can't drink for 3 years, but I can sit in Chuck's and drink beer all night. And I remember talking to the owner at the time, or the manager, Tom, and I said, how do you do this? He goes, well, a pint of Budweiser cost me about 3 cents, and I sell them at the time for $2.50. And you see all those people that line up because you come in here and eat and drink? Well, that pays for it. So I'm just happy you guys come here. So it was a nice little perk.
What was that group like Is it party group? Was it hard nosed? Were you guys tight? What was it?
Yeah, I think we were. We were like I said, predominantly young.
Yeah.
Except for some of the guys like Joel and that. And yeah, back then league guys went pretty hard, which I didn't mind, being a young 18-year-old. Just follow along and, you know. And but no, we worked actually quite hard and had a good team. We really cared about. That's probably the only reason we made the playoffs that year.
The wonderful Hartford Whalers. Hold on. Where is it? Darn it.
Oh, Perry, you're letting us down here.
There we go.
Just awfully.
Did you ever get sick of that song, Hank?
No.